Let's go to somebody else that some people wonder whether he loves America or not, and that's Mamdani. Mamdani here comes out, he meets with the Minneapolis mayor in New York City to discuss protecting immigrants. Okay.
What?
All right. Allegedly, that's the discussion. Rob, do you want to show this clip?
We're looking to determine some of the next steps here. We want to make sure that what happened in Minneapolis does not happen in other cities and states throughout the country. We want to make sure that our immigrant neighbors are protected and mayors work together. You know, we're all operating in the reality business, and the reality is what just happened with Operation.
He's well spoken. Say what you want to say.
Constitutional, is not okay.
He's well spoken.
Is anti-American.
How do you prevent that? How do you prevent that?
A lot of what it is it's local governments working directly with their constituencies. I mean, what you saw at Minneapolis is tens of thousands of people.
The question is, do they work with the federal government?
Did he say woke governments?
No. Constituency, local government, not
local
woke.
governments.
Okay, Adam, thoughts on this? The meeting between Mamdani and them. By the way, while this is going on, Mamdani also came out asking for an additional 2%.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw that.
Wait, are you saying he's asking for more money?
Additional.
Additional. More money?
Vinny, what's wrong with that? He needs more money because he just came out, and I know you're probably not happy that he said he wasn't going to.
Yeah.
But now he wants to. Rob, is this the clip, Rob?
This is where he's asked about the 2% increase for millionaires in New York City and whether or not they're going to raise property taxes as well.
Go ahead. Why don't you play the clip, Rob?
I have two questions. First of all, I want to talk to you about the deaths that happened because of the cold. You know, we previously were able to get information from the NYPD. Now it's only coming from City Hall. I'm wondering why the policy change. My second question has to do with the budget. I know that you want to have Albany pass these tax hikes on corporations and on the wealthy, but if they refuse to do it, given the fact that it's an election year and the governor said she doesn't want to do it, will you have no other choice but to raise the only tax you can raise, which is the property tax?
So I am encouraged by the conversations we've been having, not only with the governor, but also with legislative leaders in Albany. And these are conversations about putting the city back on firm financial footing. When I was standing here in this room weeks ago announcing the fact that our conclusions were coming to the same level of assessment, at the very least, as the previous city controller, the current city controller, and the current state controller, we also said that we would then be updating those assessments as we got more information about Wall Street bonuses, as we got more information about the economic forecast, and as we also took savings measures of our own. And so in that time since, as I shared yesterday in Albany, that $12 billion deficit is now one that we have been able to bring down to $7 billion. And that's in part because of the revenues, the Wall Street bonuses, also an aggressive savings plan and a use of in-year reserves. I am encouraged by the conversations we're having with Albany about how we can bring.
Vinny, go ahead.
So
I know you like him a lot.
I'm just wondering, all those people that I saw on all these podcasts and all these talking about, I'll pay the 1%. Okay, so now it's going to be 2%. What percent is it going to have to hit for people and the New Yorkers and the people with the, I got the money, I'll pay for it, for them to start talking out and speaking out? Because the city looks like crap. The garbage is in the streets. He had a winter storm, and over 13 to 15 homeless people died because he took out the order to have them shelter because he's like, no, leave them outside. There's still, I saw them chopping ice from the streets still 2 days ago, Pat. It looks like they're in Antarctica, okay? He's not running it right. He's still asking for freaking money. He's speaking Arabic as if that's the language of freaking New York, and it's not nothing. Tell me one thing that's positive that's happening. I'll wait. Anybody? Give me one positive thing coming out of New York. Go ahead.
By the way, when he talks, believe what he's saying, because he said savings, and they take a look at what was happening a week ago, where there were pictures in multiple boroughs of the trash that was building up, and that there were trash shifts that didn't happen because they were going to require overtime shifts. And you can see where they're cutting it. And they're cutting it. Yeah. They're supposed to be serving the citizens, but they were cutting. Look at that picture.
Look at that.
Look at that picture.
That's how you're saving money.
They wouldn't do the overtime because the trash pickup went slower, Pat, because of the icy streets. Yeah. So they wouldn't give the overtime to the trash collection because they needed it, because they wanted to save money.
Great.
There's your savings, ladies and gentlemen.
Bingo.
There's your savings. The rats are breeding under the warmth of that pile of trash. This is horrible.
And Tom, I'm just wondering, where are the New Yorkers?
Oh, and some savings. We also got some savings.
Yeah, he said it went from $12 billion to 7 billion. Yeah, because that's what the city looks like, you moron.
And
Look at that.
And I'm going to keep talking about this because Eric deserves credit. I researched it. We saw him in Washington, D.C. He told us about the surplus. I did research. He did. He left a multi-billion-dollar surplus
Eric Adams.
that Mamdani has vaporized, and now he's looking for even more. This is a guy, Mamdani. If Mamdani ran a funeral home, no one would die. I mean, this is basically what we have. Just incompetence of leadership, and now the solution is, I don't know how to run it, I don't know how to fix it, I don't know how to set the budget, so guess what? Let's just raise the tax. This is what you voted for. Get ready, buckle up.
Can you say his name one more time?
What?
Say his name one more time.
The mayor.
Mamdani.
Mamdani. Mamdani.
Donnie?
Mamdani. Like Mamdani.
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 Go ahead, Adam. Go ahead.
Well, it's kind of like everyone's building out their team. Like if you're drafting a team, you have the Mamdanis and you have the AOCs and you have the Jacob Freys and you have the Ilhan Omars. That's their squad, literally. Like that's them. You know, there used to be a time where you used to, like, are you a communist? Keep it on the down low, bro.
Yep.
Don't tell anybody.
He's
Like,
proud.
you're a social. We are proud democratic socialists. Stand with me and all our socialists unite. They're saying the quiet part out loud. You know, you might disagree with how Trump does things, but at this point, it's so clear. The guy loves America. He's America first. And whoever you want to put in the America first camp, whether that's J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, Josh Hawley, name the names, put them on a, like, you know, you do a side-by-side, tailor the tape. These guys believe in capitalism, biblical Judeo-Christian values, God-fearing community, family. These people are all woke leftists that are selling socialism, and people are buying it. So, you know, you get what you pay for, and unfortunately, Minnesota bought and paid for this ridiculous mayor and Ilhan Omar, and New York just bought and is now paying the price for Zoran Mamdani, and they're going to end up losing in the long run.
A new Faith Over Fear hat is coming soon to a theater near you, but I just wanted to say, this morning I was listening to Billy Graham, which, Pat, you told me to listen to him. You're like, you know, Vinny, dive in and listen to him. So I'm getting ready in the morning. I'm just listening to Billy Graham, and he said something that I hadn't heard in a while, and it was the Apostle Thomas. When Jesus rose from the dead, Thomas wasn't there to see the resurrection. So Thomas goes, I'll believe that he rose if I get to put my hands in his wounds and in his side. So then he finally sees Jesus, and he goes in there. He goes, God, Thomas, God, put your hands in here. And Jesus looks at him and goes, because you have seen me, you believe. Blessed of those who haven't seen me and still believe it. In that moment, Tom, it hit me. He's talking about us. Okay, we weren't there. We didn't see Jesus walk. We didn't see him die. We didn't see him rise from the dead, but we believe, and that is faith in real time. And he's talking about us. And the last one, you mentioned the story about the Nigeria that we're sending 200 troops. Trump is sending 200 troops. They're saying they're not going to do anything crazy, but think about that. Think about the priests. Think about the parishioners in those churches that were bombed and murdered and slaughtered, and they were in that church praying and saying, please help. That is faith over fear in real time. And that's what we're about. That's what the brand is about. And I can't tell you how many people see me with the shirt, because the shirt's on the back, and just tap me on the back and go, I'm with you. Or they see this hat and they go, where can I get that hat? So you can go on vtmerch.com, get the hat. We have the hoodies. We have Here Am I, Send Me, which is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8 as well. But yeah, just go to vtmerch.com and pick it up.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.